Okay. Hi. Hi, everyone. So I just wanted to come on here to kind of make a semi-short video because I said that I would last week when I mentioned that I've got a Patreon now. Yay! Um, but the Patreon is not necessarily for this channel. Well, it is, but it isn't. I'll explain. So the Patreon is actually something that I made for my Instagram account where I do all of my artwork and stuff like that. But as some of you might have noticed, I have some personal stories that I have created and put up on here in addition to the playlists that I make and some of the random commentary things that I have that were pulled from podcast that I used to have. They are now all here, most of them anyway, on this channel. I will be uploading them maybe once or twice a month, depending on my time and availability for editing those and getting them out for you guys to see. But I did want to talk about the Patreon real quick. Because it does involve some of the stories that I actually have on here. So I'm going to talk about the tiers, and I apologize because I have them off to my side, and I'm going to just read them so you guys kind of know what's going on, even though there is a link to my Patreon in my About page if you want to go check them all out. But I did want to give a rundown so everyone kind of knows what's going on. So if you are at $1 a month over there, you just, if you're doing $1 per month, it just means that you like what I do and, you want to continue to see me doing it. And my art and the playlists and my writing and all that kind of jazz. So if you are in that tier, I appreciate you so much. Thank you, thank you. And you have my undying gratitude. Plus, in this tier also, you can see uncensored versions of some of my artwork that I do, because I do tend to do a lot of spicy art. So I'm going to be doing sketchbook tours of some of the stuff that I have produced. So there's that. And it's all before it goes into color in my iPad. So that is what you will get. Just fun little sketchbook tours, as well as my undying gratitude. For the second tier level, it's a $2 tier, and that is my Star Locket Melody tier. That is where you get access to all of my unfinished short stories that I used to just kind of have up on here, but now they're on unlisted. So you will be seeing the link for that. You'll get that at that tier, and you'll have the ability to go in there and just watch all the stuff that I haven't necessarily finished yet, but I still hope that you would enjoy just kind of watching, or rather listening to what I'm doing. And with that tier as well, you also get a look at my uncensored sketchbook tour, as well as all of my uncensored NSFW art that I am still technically posting on my Instagram page, but it is fully censored. So if you want to see the full everything, that's at the $2 mark. Now for the next one is my $10 tier on Patreon. That is my Moon Crystal Power tier. That is where you get access to the Star Locket stuff. So all of my uncensored thing, my short stories. You will also get full readings of the book that I published back in 2014, as I have stuff up for that, as well as new story that I completed back in 2021, and that would be my Kissing Tulip story, which I do have on here, but I will be putting the rest of the story on lockdown. So if you want to know how that story ends, just check out the $10 mark, for those of you vampire lovers out there that might be interested in how that story ends. I am going to be putting up a video later today, I hope, that is the next video in the segment of that series, just to give you guys a little taste of what you will see on the behind closed doors Patreon. And still the first look at the NSFW artwork too. I mean, that's obviously included in that. My next tier is my Moon Cosmic Power. That's my $25 a month one. That tier you get access to obviously everything else, but minus seeing the early uncensored sketches because you have moved beyond that. So in that tier, I'm really hoping to do a personal Q&A once a week for anyone who joins that tier. So you can ask me questions that are anything from like what I'm working on at the moment, like to what I'm reading or writing, my process, you know, whatever it is, like go wild. I love Q&As because I don't know, I like to tell people stories, obviously. So I will really be hoping to do that. So if you're interested in that, that is the tier for you. And finally, my last tier, which is my $50 a Moon Princess treatment tier. That tier you are getting access to obviously everything else involved in the previous one, but you're not just getting, you know, uncensored versions of my work. This is the tier where I'm going to be putting my spiciest artwork up. So a lot of like NSFW stuff, like just turned to 11, for those of you that are interested in that. If you go to my Instagram, if this is a tier that you like, if you see stuff that you like, if you're on my Instagram and you go into my link tree, I also have made some links for my Ko-fi. So if you want to get something commissioned by me, just artwork wise, you can do that. There's a link to do that. But if you also would like me to do some sort of NSFW stuff as well, I also have a separate form for that as well for those that are interested. And also my Ko-fi, I do have the ability to just tip me if, you know, you're not interested in any of the artwork or the stories or anything like that. You just want to do, you just want to support me making my little random playlists on here, because I do love doing that for you guys as well. And thank you guys so much for those of you who have commented already on my my Witchcore one. Had a lot of fun making that, and you guys have been so positive in response, and it just makes me so happy every single time I get a comment on specifically that video, because it's done so well. But I would like to make more in the future. And again, if you like what I do have a link to my Ko-fi as well. I don't know if it's on here or my link tree, but I'll drop it in the description box of this video for those that are interested. So that's everything that I just kind of wanted to come on and let you guys know what I was doing, what I was up to, give you update, because I had a really busy week last week with making the Patreon and setting the stuff up for Ko-fi. But other than that, I hope you guys are having a very enjoyable Monday, despite the fact that it is Monday and most of us kind of hate Mondays, but I hope you're having a great day regardless. And I will hopefully see you guys over on my Patreon or Ko-fi. Have a beautiful day. Bye, guys.